All right, moving on to news coming in from Rajasthan now, and it's a troubling one really, where over 10,000 birds have died at Sambhar, one of India's largest saltwater lakes and a valuable wetland protected under the Ramsar Convention. The Sambhar lake witnesses visits of hundreds of migratory birds at the onset of the winter, and the samples of dead birds have now led the Forest Department to believe the cause of death may be something that they still haven't been able to figure out, which has occurred due to birds feeding on a substance that is said to be toxic. The department has so far recovered carcasses of over 10,000 birds, and avian flu has been ruled out for now. Harsha Kumar Singh on the phone line with us. Harsha, disturbing visuals, and at a time when all of us are talking about ecosystems collapsing all around us, this one just adds on to more trouble. Do we know more on what exactly has been the reason behind these deaths?
Well, one reason has definitely been established as avian botulism. Now, what this means is that there is some kind of a toxicity in the water, and when the birds feed on worms or any other sort of a dead fish or something which is in the water, then that thing is toxic, and that further leads to this kind of a toxicity in the birds, and then they get something like a paralysis. That's what avian botulism is, what I've been given to understand. I've spoken to officials. But they haven't ruled out, of course they've ruled out bird flu, luckily, but what they haven't been able to establish is how is this toxicity actually coming into the water? Because, Sambhar is a saltwater lake. It's largely used for salt pans. So, how that toxicity came into the water, apparently it's some kind of a bacteria which can exist in the water can lie dormant for years and years. So how did this suddenly, this year, cause avian botulism? So the scientists are still trying to piece it together. Different labs, the reports have been sent to different labs. They're still awaiting the final conclusion. In the meantime, this almost 10,000 carcasses being really sort of recovered from Sambhar is definitely a cause of worry. Remember, this is an area where a lot of the migratory birds come, and in fact, the flamingo is the resident bird. But there are a lot of migratory birds who come here, especially as soon as the onset of winter happens in Siberia and Mongolia and those areas. By then, the birds start coming. This year, apparently, they came earlier in September, October, and hence such a large number of casualties at Sambhar.
All right, very troubling visuals over there, and what's even more worrying is that we don't know the source of this toxicity, the toxicity that got into the water yet, so we'll have to wait in for more reports to come on this one.